Once you save this with this name and all that, the name is displayed like this and all that. Already in the previous concept I explained the meaning of that. This is C all clear book chapter 1 underscore 1 dot C. Like that, you if you want to give some other prudent name and all that, you can give. This is not compulsory. You may give any other name, but one thing always I am telling you, whatever name you give and all that, it should act like an index. Whenever you want to uh, uh, locate that program, simply by seeing the name, you must be in a position to locate. You should not waste time uh, in locating one program. So always, not only C files and all that, any files, if you give name and all that, proper categorization is required. Appropriate self-explanatory name you should give. You think twice and give. You should not forget at any time. Even in your absence, somebody has to access that file also. They must be in a position to access it without consulting you. So that type of norms you must follow for creating names. Now we saved it. This is permanently saved in secondary memory. That's what we call hard disk. So whenever we want, we retrieve it and we can execute it. If you want to make any changes in the program, we can change it. This program comes here, that you understand. Thereafter, compiling. Actually, lot of explanation, illustrative explanation is required. Just I give a briefing. After explaining the steps, I will explain this process, what is compilation, in detailed manner. Okay, now compilation. Actually, this program you see, this is a high level language program. C is a high level language program. So it is almost human readable format. Actually, most things are English words or English coined words. So we can easily understand. Now we see include means you know the meaning. Main, it gives the meaning. Printf, something prints and all that. Even though even it does not give 100% meaning like a dictionary meaning, but you can easily remember it. So it is humanly readable or remembering format. But computer's language is binary. Means binary means it forms only with ones and zeros, only two characters. Now you may get a doubt how with the two characters they can form several characters and all that. Now actually one example I have to tell you. Any Indian language you take, 50 plus characters are there, and there are many tiles, tops, bottoms, many other symbols are there, signs are there to create a character. So if you count all of them, 100 plus characters will come. But whereas in English, only 26 characters are there. How English manages everything? So a strategy required. Number of characters uh, is not a big thing. So as far as computer is concerned, it manages with only two characters. Just for example, I show you A. A is codified like this: 1 5 0 1. It take 4 character A, character 4. Now 1 1 0. Let us take 5. 1 1 0 1 0 1. Like that, coding schemes are created. So whatever characters we use on a computer, for every character a binary equivalent coding scheme is provided. So now if you type A, it is communicated to the processor, computer processor, like this. So it can understand it is the mother tongue of computer. This is your mother tongue or your language. Understand? That's why you can understand and this can understand. But what is required here? Compilation is required. Compilation means you understand a translator. Translator software. Suppose I know only English, you know only Hindi. You want to learn from me. Then what should we do? We have to engage a translator who knows both English and Hindi. Then our purpose is served. Whatever I speak, it translates in Hindi. whatever you ask, it translates back into English. In the same manner, our language, let us say for this purpose, our language is English and computer's language is binary. It is in this format. We engage a compiler, it is a software. Compiler means don't expect that it is a hardware. Normally it is software, and it compiles, it translates our program into binary language instructions. Binary language instructions like this and all that. By that, processor can understand it is communicated in its language, so it can understand, and it is whatever instructions we give and all that, it executes. Ultimately we get the result. Understand? That is called compilation process. After this, I will explain you the detailed procedure in a semi technical way. You can easily remember that. For this purpose, you have to press a command alt plus F9. Alt F9 commands you press both together at a time, you have to press. Then what is the original file? CA1 underscore C, that is source file. Then it is converted into CA11 object. Object means object file. Object file. it is not completely executable code, but whatever are user programmer defined commands and all that, all are converted into binary. That is called object code. For executing a processor has to execute this file, something is missing, that I will tell you little later. Thereafter, linking. Linking means, I told you already, actually while writing a source program, we use or utilize the ready-made things which are provided by C standard library. Ready-made functions provided by the standard library. Okay, and other things which are not provided by the standard library, we have to define them on our own. So now what are defined by the programmer are translated into a binary code, that is with that object code is created. But for ready-made code, some elements are there. Those are in the library. Those are not in the C. Those are in standard C library. From that, those are imported. That process is called linking. So we develop our things being a programmer. Those are translated, but something are to be imported. Once that imported code comes and all that join with our code, then complete set of instructions are translated into binary. That file is called exe file, exe executable file or exe file. So it extension name is exe, its section name is C, its section name is obj, its section name is exe. It is readily implementable or executable by the processor. That is the meaning. Then once after that, we are providing entire file in binary, that is called machine code also in processor's language, and thereafter we have to execute it. For execution purpose, control F9 we have to press. Then if there are no errors in that, those are executed, and that program is, this file is executed and output is generated. But output flickers and go, just a fraction of second it will flicker and go. Then but you want to see the output, so you want to display the output and want to see that. For that purpose, another command is there, alt F5. Two keys you have to together, you have to press alt key and F5 key, function key you have to press together, then output is displayed. What is the output in this case? Output in this case is hello C. On output screen, hello C is printed. That is the string what we are expecting. Without the double quotes, it is printed, because double quotes are delimiters, that is meant for program or computer, not for us. So we want hello C, that is printed. And few things I have to tell you. Actually, if your program contains any mistakes, the compilation process is not done. immediately compilation is abruptly stopped and a report is given, that is error report, that is syntax compile time error report is given. So what are errors? Just to see, strictly you should write the code. Here semicolon is required. If you don't write semicolon, or instead of semicolon if you write colon, it leads to error. Here no big or small, any error is error. And you see that preprocessor command, here no semicolon is there. If you write semicolon, it leads to error. Here also no semicolon is there. If you write semicolon, error may come. So in this way, without any error, those are called syntax rules, means grammar rules. Strictly according to the grammar rules, you must write. Here slash and star is there, it is closed by again star and slash. Suppose if you forget this, it leads to error. In that manner, meticulously you have to write program. Any errors are there, compilation is not done, then error report will come, and then you have to search this, and where errors are there you have to find, and you have to fix them, you have to correct them. Then again you have to compile it, then it is compiled. And these are the steps involved in writing and execution of a program. First one, writing and editing, or typing and editing, thereafter saving, thereafter compiling, thereafter linking, thereafter running, and thereafter displaying the output.